You know, you guys may not ever realize it, but a lot of times I'm out in the same large chunks of area doing this. You know, because when you have a, just for instance, a 200 to 400 acre lot of open space, you know, open to public land, here in New England, there's all kinds of possibilities of what has happened in the last 300 years for us in this area. And here's what's brought me back here today once again. And I'll try to make this brief, but I can't show you the topographic maps I was looking at online because they're copywritten and so forth. But anyways, what I was doing was looking at the different years and zooming in and out, because I checked the same areas over and over, because you never know, there's always something different. So as I'm zooming in and out on this area up here, when the watermark moved, when I zoomed out, it showed a little black square, which implies structure. And that was somewhere in the 1950s. And again, I zoomed back in, and it was under the watermark. I've been missing it forever. So that's why we are going up there today to see if we can find it, and I'll tell you more as we move. And as you can see, as usual, it's been logged, but that is one of the things that's going to help us, because we are supposed to be able to find this square inside the defined area of where it's been logged in the open space. So that'll help us, hopefully. So last fall we were actually up here. We were right here against this wall. I dug some weird lead thing, and then we went that way. Today we need to go that way along the wall. So the wall had intrigued me enough, but you know, with 4 options, we took, I don't want to say the wrong one, just the alternative one. So yeah, we got to get up there. Whoa, grouse. So it should be fairly easy for me to get up to the general area, because the lot is lined by rock. It should be to the that would be the north-south line. It's just a matter of if there was a structure up here. After they logged it, it's all thorns and yuckies, but give it a go. Well, there's some stacked rocks, field stones from the old farming days. And we are getting into the general area. Man, what an awesome view. So I don't know what we're looking for. Cellar hole? Probably not, because it showed up in the 50s, the square. But then again, you never know. I'm thinking cabin. Wow. It's just not in good shape up here. This is all thorns. This would be absolutely brutal in the summer. Well, I've been all over the place. This is the first spot I'm picking up any iron. Realistically, that's about all we're gonna be able to use to identify where it might have been. Unless there's some cornerstones or something, but I don't know. Keep looking. This is tougher than I thought. Well, I can't find it. Which wouldn't be the first time something was on a map that I could not locate. Or it's just going to take me a couple of years. But the funny thing is, I just walked it 4 times, and it's about 10 minutes of wall each way. And that's where there's a little plateau. And then that's it. It's just downhill all the way down here. Picking up iron as we go, because it's old farmland. So, I don't know. Hard to read with the logging mess. I guess we'll have to come back to that one. Okay, so over here We're gonna go to something else I read about, which was apparently on this farm was a knoll where people used to sled hundreds of years ago. So one story leads to another. Well, who knows? She was plenty of ammo out here too. But as I was reading about, you know, different home sites and farms, there was a slight mention of the hill in the yard that when frosted over, they would sled down. And then in the 1900s, people came up here and shot their shotguns. But I just figured I should have a plan B for out here, and this is it. So after walking around the hill, it's not very large, but that whole side behind you guys is a mess, logging stuff. But this side, fortunately, which heads towards where the house was, is pretty nice. I figured this would probably be the best side to do this. I could barely even walk around the other side. It was just so thick. Wow. That's a big projectile. Sheet metal. Lead. I was gonna say casing. Yep. Wow, another one. Probably another. Oh, no. Nice. Wow, that was deep. It's the wick holding part of an old lantern. So, after a lot of walking and some ammo, we got ourselves a relic. Very, very cool. Oh, it's an old thing. It's half of a brass rivet. You know, stapled animal, leather in the middle. Yep, sheet metal will do that to you. Lead. Roots. Oof. That's odd. I got a ways to go with it, but I wonder if it's a scythe blade. It definitely isn't coming out. It goes all the way under these roots. Actually, I haven't found one of those in the wild in a long time. So at this point, I'm back at the bottom of the hill, the supposed sledding hill. A lot of walking around. Wow. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. A little lead round ball. Wow. Oh, that's just nuts. Yeah, big old square nut. Pinpointer deep. Well, let's see. Just 3 hours, almost exactly. And I have walked, oof, 5.09 miles. I started my watch when we left. Wow, 5 miles in one, essentially one farm. All right, I'm gonna start walking out because that's pretty much the end of it. We're not gonna find anything here, at least not today. I just want to poke my head in where I saw some stacked rocks pretty far back. Kind of an odd spot. That'll be it. So I checked the online topos when I took a break back there, and that mark is on the like 1956 on. They go almost every year for like 25 years. It had to be a hunting cabin, but it's just such a mess from the logging. We'll come back again someday and try it. Well, there might not be anything interesting or different in here, but we must look around. Definitely logging ruts, but it's been a long time. So this is what's interesting and odd. Definitely discarded field stones. Look at this pile. That's a pretty good one. And it's hard to put into context of where I'm at. It's things like this that kind of don't make sense. I mean, you don't, sorry for the tree, you don't have to go very far down there, because I just walked down in and it just becomes wetland, and then that just goes up. But somebody was stacking rocks out here. Yeah, very strange. I'm essentially in between the home site we came from and the old road here. There's no road in between. It's just, you know, a trail you can get through. It could have been an old road. Maybe there was a site out here. This is why I have to keep coming out and checking, because you never know. That's odd. Actually, that's kind of odd right there. Two big old flat rocks, you know, capped well. Who the hell knows? I mean, the only thing I could think of is where they logged right over here. They pushed it. They could have filled in a site. You know, it's the same old thing. See something odd? Swing around it. I swung around those piles over there. Nothing. But, see? Iron. So there are nails around. Just nothing but going down into a brook. Back up. Yeah, and nothing else in the ground. But that's what I do. Look at the old maps constantly, read the books over and over again, looking for clues, coming out to see if we can make anything out of them. And we still got a lantern part, so that was good. Yeah, that was good.